come with me to check out these 3 estate sales out of Lubbock, Texas that were happening just as I happened to be in town for a track meet. So in this one, I guess I'll call it the picture house, but it did have a lot of older things like this tin here, which was ConocoPhillips. And so I was really interested because this had a lot of the older bandaging and stuff inside of it, and I liked that it was labeled Conoco, and that was one of the first things that I had came upon. Normally I'm a clothes looker, but after looking at those prices, I wasn't as intrigued to go in there and take a look. I was more interested in the knickknacks that they had. Again, Conoco tags. I do see a lot of branding, so I'm guessing that they work there. Now, this house had a lot of artwork, and they priced up for it. So I am not sure I'm going to be picking up any of that because artwork is not like a big thing for me. However, I do appreciate older books, and they actually went through and labeled a price on each one of those older books. So they had a ton of quilts. I mean, the most quilts I've ever seen, and they really wanted a pretty penny. For example, $300 or more. This one right here I thought was really pretty, $185. They have some other ones. So somebody's mom really put some work into this. I do like going through desk and looking to see if I can find old stationery or any kind of older supplies, because I do find that they sell well, and I do like to double check. These were cool, still overpriced, and so I'm still kind of looking around. This thing was super heavy. Once again, not worth the $12. I do like looking for pharmaceutical pens, and so I do find that those sell pretty good. Now, this place had a lot of needlework. She also had this awesome display of really vintage brushes. I don't know why those bears were right there. Sets, but that set was $55. It was 14 pieces. I really liked that brush as well, and I believe my mother-in-law actually picked that up. And you can see that there are some old pieces of glass over here, and look at all of it. This lady loved her needlework. I had never seen so much needlework, and it was good. It's just the pricing, once again, was just really high for what I'm used to. Being from Houston, it was probably 3 to 4 times higher than what I'm actually used to. See needlework right there on the chair again, and this little door stop. Now this was actually, I think, $12, but I feel like I get this at the bins for next to nothing. Oh, 8, sorry, my bad. But still, like, it would have been something that I wouldn't have had to pay anything for. Lots of things without markings. This 3-piece set was $20, and as I went through, kind of some things had already been picked through pretty well, but lots of pictures were still on the wall. Lots of blankets were still available, which would tell me, if I was the person hosting the sale, that, you know what, maybe these are priced too high. I thought this was a cool map. Now, here's where we find the cats, and I love cats, but this picture right here is still too expensive. Here's a lot of mugs. Now, these eggs were cool. They were beautifully decorated. This was a clock radio that my mother-in-law liked. I love this picture, but all of these cat pictures that are listed here were just way overpriced. I don't know. I am debating on going back tomorrow to pick up that one. It would be $25. So here's Grandma's house. Hope you